What's going on, guys? My name is D'Anthony with Evolution Traders. Today is day 2 of the new Topstep $50,000 combine. We did finish green on the day today, so I'm going to kind of bring up the stats right now so we can kind of see them. So what I have is trades from this week. I started this evaluation account yesterday. Currently, we are up $215.32. Is it anything to write home about? No, but I am trading micro contracts. I'm just trying to slowly build this account, get it to profitability so I can pass this challenge, showing that it is possible to trade on small size and kind of teaching the mindset and the discipline of what it takes, because you're going to take trades that are going to win. You're going to take trades that are going to lose. You're going to have days where you get chopped up, this, that, and the other. So far, as of right now, on all of the trades that we've taken, we are winning at a 66% win rate. So that's around 6 to 7 trades, give or take, are winners, and we're losing about 3 to 4 of those trades. So if we kind of get into today's price action and we kind of look at the charts, one thing that, I kind of want to point out here is the move that we had off the open was a great move. That 20 SMA play started actually in the pre-market. So what I'm going to do is I'm noticing that the first move here, the last few days, is generally a nice little move. If you're not looking to trade the pre-market, then you missed it, right? If not, then you kind of came in. Even if you came in at 6:30, you can see this hammer candle here at 6:30 a.m. We had a couple of traders who took this trade here off the open. They let this candle close. They took the confirmation candle, use a low of day as a stop. That's a perfect little trade there. So if you see the opening 5-minute candle, you can see it's a hammer candle back over confirming the 20 SMA play. Should have essentially got in on this play, but because I was trading options, you guys already know the deal. I'm looking for my options plays to start the day. So I kind of missed this move and I really didn't want to chase it. Where I got into my play was looking for the first hour highs. So as soon as that first hour candle closed, I was looking for the highs to get broken. So the highs immediately got broken. That price was sitting at, let me take this other price level off so I can see it. That price was sitting at 17,025. Now, when this broke, it quickly wicked up and then came right back down. So I actually got in a little bit later here, closer to 39. Okay, so 17,039 was my entry. I got in on this candle at 705, and all I was looking to do at that point in time, because I knew that I was already chasing an active move, the ATR, the average true range on a 5-minute time frame, was sitting at around 10.5 points. So all I looked to do was target a 10.5, 11 point kind of run up. Played 2 contracts, made a quick trade there. It obviously went up a lot farther than that, missed out on the move. That's fine, whatever. So we started the day green with a green trade, and then we started to get choppy. And then we started to close below the 20 SMA, and we closed above it, and I got stopped out on this trade and kind of gave it all back and started the day, kind of flat again. We got another setup to the downside here. And then we got another setup to the long side, got stopped out here. So now it was at this point where, sitting here at the round table again, trading with the guys in Evolution Traders, you can start to see a little bit of a range. So some of the notes that I'm going to go in for tomorrow is if we find ourselves in a range where we're not putting in a new high, we're not really breaking down, coming back down to the original, kind of opening price, we've got to stay patient, because look at all of these setups, this setup, this setup, this setup, this setup, this setup, this setup, so forth and so forth. All of these trades were essentially going sideways. There was no trend to the long side or to the downside for the better portion of around 2 hours, right? So you can see for 2 hours, we literally sat here. Now, me and one of the guys in Evolution, we decided to, at this point in time here, this 20 play that happened, we were going to take this play. We were going to go a little bit heavier size. I took 5 micro contracts. Again, the range on this candle was 14.5 points. So my stop loss was going to be a loss of the lows. We already know the deal. And it was able to hit. Now, I didn't take the full 14.5 points off this move, but I took enough to kind of call it a day and finish the day up $80. So what do? I leave the charts. I go get my cup of coffee, make my normal Starbucks run, and then we get the most beautiful 20 play set up to the downside that just absolutely dumped for 200 points. So by the time I come back to the charts, I was noticing, and let me actually bring up the 20, this chart here. I want to show you guys this chart, and I want to take off all this stuff here. So I did partake in this play here, right? And I only caught it for like 20 bucks or whatever. But again, I went small size because I was late to the party. So I noticed once we started to break down below this 200-day moving average, we had a linear regression support here. We broke through this linear regression support. Okay, we broke through this linear regression support. And once we confirmed that breakdown, I jumped in on this candle for a quick scalp. Now, I should have just held it, right? But things are a lot easier said than done in hindsight. And being that I am on a new account, a fresh evaluation account, I didn't want to give back any profits from the last 2 days. So some of the key takeaways, the notes from today, I would say I gave myself around a B, B minus on today's price action, on my trading, today, just due to the fact that I wanted to have a plan today to stay more patient off the bell. Because yesterday I took the first setup that presented itself literally within 5 minutes of the bell. Although I was able to take some profits on it, it was a stressful trade because it took about 30 to 40 minutes to formulate. So I wanted to be more patient today and at least wait till the first hour candle closed. And I followed my rules there. I also followed my rules on position sizing for the trade that I got stopped out on and another loser that I took over here, something like that. And then I did size up, right? So that's why I'm not going to give myself a high grade today, because I did size up on this play. Now, the reason why I sized up is because sheer just boredom, like boredom in the fact that for 2 hours, I watched this go sideways and I couldn't make a buck, right? Like longs couldn't make a buck, shorts couldn't make $1. No one could make any money in this particular situation, unless you were going heavy size and scalping 2 or 3 points at a time. But there was candles that had ranges of 7 points. I mean, and if you guys trade the NASDAQ, 9 points here. You guys trade the NASDAQ, you guys know, 7 points, 9-point range on the NASDAQ is nothing, right? That's peanuts. Like it's hard to make money when you're trading sideways. So I went heavier on size here because I wasn't looking to take the full move. I just wanted to treat it more as a scalp. Get in, get green, and if I can end the day green. Wish I would have stuck around another 20-30 minutes, because we did have the beautiful play that, everyone, if you were trading, should have taken. Now, if you didn't take it, I get it, because I also didn't take it because I was just a little frustrated. But the notes that I want to kind of keep in mind is, like, if I can see that we're clearly ranging, okay, if we're clearly ranging, right? And I should have been able to identify, and I mean, for the most part, we did. We identified the range, about 2 hours into the market. So between, 8:30, 9 o'clock a.m., we kind of realized that, hey, this market is ranging, should probably not take any trades. And I still took one after that, right? So I need to get better at, especially on the future side of things, is when we're in a clear visible range here, not take any trades altogether and kind of wait for the range to get broken, right? Broken and then confirmed. Because if you wait for the range to get broken and then confirmed, you can see the move that set up was beautiful, right? Versus trying to take a little baby trade here and a baby trade there. Same thing to the long side. If we would have broken the long side, let it break, let it back test, and then let it take it out the second time for your move. So again, you're always going to be learning things. You're always going to be trying to get better. As long as your position sizing is not going to kill you, right? I think you're going to be okay, even if you do take a couple of losing trades. Like today, I took a few losing trades, but overall, it didn't kill me, and I was still able to battle back. So that's the thing. When you are sized too heavily, you have too much leverage on the table, you're going to absolutely get destroyed, right? So when you get destroyed because you're trying to chase a move in a market that's not doing anything at this particular time, it tends to break down your confidence. It tends to wear on you mentally. It tends to, make you lose confidence in your strategy, because a lot of times people will say, well, my strategy is not working, so I need to find another setup. I could have easily started to take trades left and right like crazy because my strategy wasn't working. But I know over a block, over a series of trades, that my strategy is profitable. Now, was it severely profitable today, the better portion of the day? No, there was a better portion of the day where you got multiple setups that did absolutely nothing, right? But again, as long as you can identify that, and as long as you don't get crushed and you're able to finish the day flat or slightly green or slightly red, you still have money to trade tomorrow, and tomorrow is always another opportunity. So all in all, I don't think I did too bad today. I got a little impatient towards the end of the day, or towards the middle of the day here. So I need to really work on that, the patience level. especially when you're playing small size, right? So when you're playing small size and you're getting small moves, it can really make the day feel stretched out, because you can be up 30, 40, 50, 60, $70. And you kind of feel like, man, I'm doing a whole lot for nothing, right? But that's the name of the game. That's the way trading is going to go sometimes. What I will be looking for here going forward is, let's see if the bears can finally capitalize on the move. So we got a big breakdown today, right? And if you notice on the daily time frame, okay, this is an engulfing candle. So we engulfed 2 days worth of price action here. Let me zoom this back a little bit. We engulfed 2 days worth of price action here, and we got this close below the last 2 days. So if we start to confirm 16,751, we're going to have some room down here to 16,600 again. So this could be a potential good setup. So what I would be looking for is any type of gap up, any type of green open. I'm going to look for the buyers to get trapped, and then losing today's lows or losing the pre-market lows is going to be a full send for me to kind of let me know that we could have some more potential to kind of push down to the downside. So that's the approach I'm going to take tomorrow. Again, all in all, not the best trading day. Again, the price action was so bad today. I mean, it felt like trading, like you were trading the after hour session, honestly, for like a better portion of 2.5 hours. It really felt like you were trading an overnight session where there's like nothing going on. So, other than that being frustrating, I think all in all, I pretty much stuck to my rules pretty good. Again, we're just going to continue to try to grind this account. So the way I'm going to start doing it, and the way how you guys should also look at your evaluation accounts or your funded accounts, is today's Wednesday. We're going into Thursday and Friday. If you're green on the week, what you want to start doing is managing your position size against your P&L. So I might even size down to 1 contract tomorrow. Just due to the fact that if I do take a couple losses, it's not going to wipe away 2 days worth of gains. So right now I'm up $215 in the combine. I'm just looking to finish the week green. Like, that's the goal for the first week of the combine. Let's finish green. Let's build ourselves a little bit of a cushion. And now we can start taking a little bit more increased size next week on some better setups. So I don't want to get into a trade tomorrow, let's say 5 contracts, and I'm risking 30 points, where I could potentially in one given trade give back over 10 trades worth of gains and 2 days worth of my time. Again, in the end, you want to manage your time. How is your time going to be the most rewarding to you? That's not by doing foolish things and trying to size up because you're tired of making small amounts of money. Be content with what you're making and just continue to compound that over time. So again, all in all, just giving the recap on day 2 of this new evaluation challenge. I'll see all of you guys on the inside of Evolution Traders. To everyone else, I'll see you guys on YouTube in the next video.